Greetings, Keishalings. Keisha from here with my live reaction of Fire Force, Chapter 264. Okay, last chapter, Arthur and Dragon finally square off. Well, Arthur's new abilities, do what we kind of got, and, he actually did damage Dragon. So, does he have what he needs to actually defeat him, or is this going to be a bit more of an even fight than we have seen previously? Let's find out. A calamity of legend descends upon the world. Dragon. And the title is He Who Transcends. Sorry for the delays in videos, just work's been kind of hectic. Find out in recent videos what I mean by that. The last week is just every night there's just been a big issue. It's just I work nights now, and it's just harder to find time and energy to do videos. Also, I changed up the graphic just to make things a little easier on myself, so sorry for inconveniences and such. How did things begin for the great dragon? Since ancient times, mankind has pictured a great beast in the rolling, thunderous clouds. Amid the rolling, thundering clouds. Rolling? Anyway. In a land consumed by the cataclysm, a land called Iraq in earlier times, and then called Babylonia in times long before that. A lone boy appeared. Wait, he's that old? Sweet Jesus, man. He walked away unscathed, leaving only ashes in his wake. The people who viewed this boy as a walking disaster named him Dragon. Okay, so he did have hair at points in his life. Okay. Which, I mean, I guess, God, how old is he? He's well over 200 years old at this point then. So I guess him being, basically bald, I guess ain't too far of a stretch then. For years he walked, trampling everything before him. What little was left of the world was destroyed as he passed. What else could you call him but a disaster? Pathetic. This disaster of a man shook the very earth, instilling despair in all he met, but none despaired more than he. One who could even say despair was all he knew. Optimism, hopes, and dreams, those were for the weak and foolish. For Dragon, with his absolute power, optimism was worthless. Pathetic. Nothing was non-existent in his reality. No direction, no goal, and despite of his towering physique, Dragon was more like a lost child. In his unconquerable strength, his despair grew more and more powerful, and in that despair and his boredom, he became a disaster once more, cleaving continents and burning seas. Okay. The Dragon backstory is interesting. Who the hell are you? It's that one guy. One with the spiky hair. Disaster is no stranger to this world. Lightning splitteth the heavens. Earth herself shaketh. In hell 'twas imagined a beast lay at the heart of these troubles. They called it Dragon. The people could not hope to fight this beast, and found themselves swallowed by it. Such a beast resembleth thee greatly. I am Fairy. Oh, I forgot that's what your name was. I don't know. 200 years from now, in an eastern realm, a great cataclysm shall begin anew, and for that thy despair is needed. Thou liveth with no purpose. Doth it not bore thee? Well, come with me, great dragon. Travel to Tokyo with me, and there shall lay waste this world and all in it. Though he despaired, he found purpose. Tiny insect. But now, gah ha 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 ha. Yeah, he's finally found something worth it all, huh? In the violet flash that pierced his body, he saw a thin glint of light. Gah ha ha ha. You even drew blood. It's gushing like magma. Boy, no, Arthur. He actually says his name. Well done. You're not a pushover. Now we can really get this fight started. This is my first actual fight. How about we make some thunder, and I mean real thunder? The violet flash trembled. Trembled. Let's see here. Okay, he knocked Arthur back. Arthur is like a freaking skipping stone, but he stopped himself. Okay, we've got like thunderclouds and stuff on the ground, so he's summoning up some lightning and charging up that fiery laser, and it's like a ray of heat lanced from the great dragon's mouth. But the violet flash met it with a blinding slash. So he's cutting through Dragon's blast now. A shock split the heavens and rent the earth. Okay, so that's striking other places. Good lord. Because now we're back with Vulcan and you, and they're like, that just struck the city. They're in the sky. The violet flash charged, and the gray dragon responded in kind, and he blocked the slash. This is the first time I've ever raised these arms for any reason other than to destroy. I want to know what the hell his clothing is made out of. Like, it never seems to get damaged. The battle between the strongest knew no limits, whether land, sea, or air. So yeah, they started in land, they ended up in the sky, and now they've crashed down into the ocean. They're like swimming about now. You made a mistake coming in the water, dragon. Oh, you're gonna fry him with lightning? Bathe in the thunder of a night. Is dragon metamorphosing? My claws, my power, it splits the sky, it splits the earth. What's going on? And it splits the sea too. Oh god, he's freaking Moses. And they're standing on rocks, or at least Arthur is. It's awful cramped, Arthur. The world's not big enough for the both of us, wouldn't you agree? Now it's time. Delight, dragon. Brace yourself. Excuse me. Brace yourself, knight. The paranormal battle continues. To be continued in chapter 265. Dragon and Knight, rejoice. Okay, a little bit of Dragon's backstory we now know. He's lived a really long time. Since the first cataclysm, basically, I guess. Yeah, he has just been despair incarnate for a while, destroying everything that, that was spared. He just wrecks it, causing fear and whatnot everywhere he goes. Which really makes you wonder, like, once you've killed off just about all the humans and whatnot, where's the despair coming from? It's interesting. Also interesting that Fairy is presumably about as old, and was told about the future, can see the future. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's like in 200 years' time in an eastern realm, kind of deal. So it's like the cataclysm will occur again. Let's go to Tokyo. And Dragon's probably like, the hell's Tokyo? So yeah, that happened. So Dragon did have hair at some point in his life. That's interesting. Even as a child, he, shook the earth, so to speak. So that's interesting. I like that. It gives more gravitas to his character. That, like, he's just kind of been a wandering, lost child, essentially, his whole life. until he met up with Fairy and was given some form of a purpose other than just like, pathetic, kind of deals. So that's adding a little depth to his character. And the fact that he's like finding such joy in his fight with Arthur, is just another layer to that cake. But we will have to see. Ooh, excuse me. Where the fight goes from here. Like they've now fought on land, sea, and air. And not necessarily in that order, but you know what I mean. So we'll have to see what Arthur can pull out to do, the deed. But it seems like all the stops are going to be pulled next chapter. So that's gonna be a sight. I like it. But yeah. Anyway, overall, good chapter. Let me know your own thoughts and opinions on it. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Help me reach 500 subs by the end of the month. 500. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live by the One Punch Man podcast and Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Quichling. Yeah. Knight versus Dragon. Continuing. Rejoice. Like, what are they rejoicing about? That's curious.